Hi, welcome to Life Speaks. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. In the last episode, we talked about just doing the thing, and it was really vague and it was meant to be. At the time, I was trying to gather the courage to do the thing myself, and that initial podcast was the first thing. And in the days that have followed, I felt like there's something else I should be doing, but I haven't been able to name it. I haven't been able to put my finger on it. And so I set it aside for a while, realizing that maybe I just wasn't ready yet. And it was okay to not be ready. But once you do the thing, what I've discovered at least, is that it changes everything. It's not supposed to be some big grand gesture or something that saves the world or anything like that. It can be something tiny. All it takes is a minuscule action to shift everything. And that's what the one thing does. How do you even know what the one thing is? Maybe you're not even meant to. Or maybe you've had this sense that you just need to do something very, very specific and you've been trying to gather the courage. But either way, you'll know when the time is right. You'll know what that one thing is. It can it can occur like an aha moment. For me, it felt like a bodily pull. Something was just forcing my body to do something, not in a unpleasant way, but something that just felt right. It felt like a life force energy was flowing to a certain specific thing. Today, I provided an audio voiceover for one of my podcast articles. I'd done them before and was fine with it. It was a bit awkward, to be honest. But I realized lately that Substack is providing automatic voiceovers for my writing, and I didn't find a way to stop that. And since all of my writing is coming from the heart, from my soul, I don't want some machine interpreting that for me. And so after after I reviewed this morning's article that gave a bit more of myself than I had in the past, I decided to do a voiceover. I didn't question it, I didn't overthink it or anything. I just did it. I hadn't used those muscles in a while, so it was a little bit awkward and even found my throat constricting and choking up. I just let myself relax and start over, and everything shifted. I know that people will listen or not listen as they choose to, they will read or not read as they choose to. And whoever feels called to hear these words or even read my words, those words will find them. So I have to trust that what I'm being called toward is true. So, what happens after you do the thing? Feels like magic in a way. Something just shifts. It can be a tiny, almost imperceptible shift, but it's there. Or maybe it feels like a big shift, like a load is off your shoulders, that you finally acted on this thing that you'd been meaning to for a long time, something you'd been putting off, something maybe you even feared. I've done public speaking a lot, so I don't fear that. I think what I feared was putting my true self out there. But even in just doing that, oh, it's like magic. Something is different. My physical surroundings are the same, my physical body is the same, but something inside me is different. I'm not the person I was even yesterday. And that's what doing the thing does to you. You don't need to do it for likes, subscribers, followers, listeners, although you're valued, thank you. You don't need to do it for statistics or metrics or any of those external factors. You can just do the thing for you because there's something that knows better than you, your soul. It wants you to do these things so badly. And trust that once you do that thing, the next thing will arrive because you become a person who has done something that maybe you hadn't even considered before. Maybe you didn't think it was even possible. Maybe you doubted yourself and you questioned yourself, but you're not that person anymore. And so trust that the next thing that you do is going to be better. Your life is actually going to be better. You've just opened up a new doorway. And you'll be glad you stepped through it. Thank you for listening.